Now that you have your Gmail account set up, it's time to compose your first email. In the left menu pane, click Compose Mail. There are three main parts to the email that you'll always need to have: recipients, which are the people that you're sending the email to; a subject, which tells your recipients what the email is about; and the body, which is the message itself. Let's start by adding some recipients. You can type one or more email addresses here, and if you have more than one, they'll need to be separated by commas. If the person is already in your contacts, you can just start typing their name, and they will appear below. And you can press the Enter key or the Tab key to add the person. And you can add a lot of email addresses really quickly this way. Another way to add recipients is to click the word To, and then you can select the contacts that you want, and then click Done. For the subject, you can just type something brief that describes what the email is about. And in the body field, you can type your message. Now, before we send this email, there are some additional things that we can do. Sometimes you may want to add recipients to the CC or BCC fields, which stand for carbon copy and blind carbon copy. Carbon copy is used a lot in the business world, and it basically just lets the person know that they're not the main recipient, while still keeping them in the loop. Blind carbon copy is similar, except it hides the recipient's email address from everyone else. For this email, we don't really need to use either of these. You can also attach a file if you want. I'm going to add a picture from our last jam session. You'll be able to see the upload progress here, and larger attachments may take a while to upload. And it's a good idea to include a short note just to let your recipients know what the attachment is. Finally, we can add various types of formatting to the body of the email. For example, I'm mentioning my Twitter feed, but it would be a lot better if I formatted it as a link that people can click on. I'll select it and then click the Link button. Here, I'll type the web address that it should link to, and then click OK. Now I can use some of these other options to add some other formatting like colors, fonts, font sizes, and bulleted or numbered lists. For more serious emails, you should avoid using too much formatting, but this one is very informal, and I think the colors and fonts help to add some personality to it. The final step is to click Send. Gmail will send out the email and then switch back to your inbox. Now, there's one more thing that I'd like to mention. Many people like to create a signature that will appear at the end of every email that they send. To do this, click the gear icon and select Mail Settings. Then scroll down until you see the signature area. Typically, a signature will include your name and some kind of contact info, like an email address and/or phone number. But keep in mind that this will be seen by everybody who gets an email from you, so you may not want to include anything too personal like your home address. If you want, you can add some formatting to your signature. And when you're done, scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Save Changes. And now, whenever you compose an email, your signature will appear at the end.